back, everyone. I'm going to kind of set this up where I could maybe read the chat room a little better so I can see the back of my camera. Ah, man, there's just no room in here. Let me do this. I'll move those canvases. I'll push this back here. Then I can turn that this way. Then I can, there we go. Now I can read the chat room a little better. Fix my canvas here. I got some stuff on the floor so I don't get paint all over the place. Although it's just oil, so. Acrylic a little hard to clean up if you get it on the tile. So I'm going to use a chip brush to lay out my painting here. Check it out. Let's get started. This is a landscape on the fly. How do I want to do this? Ba-da-ba, ba-da-da-da-ba. I think I'll start with a mountain over here. There we go. And some green here. Sap green with some black. To make a really dark green. Hopefully it's not too dark. And now we're going to lay in some hills. Oh, I like that. Kind of like a hill coming down here. Okay. I'll go to a regular brush now. And I'm going to sometimes I do the mountains with a knife, which I probably will do the mountains with a knife. I have some Prussian blue here. A bit of black, a little bit of white, and I'm just going to put the mountains in with like a bluish color for now. How's everybody doing? Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Make some more bluish color here. I will make a distant mountain back here. I kind of see it. Out of distance here. Ba, ba, da, 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 ba. So I just got done, I just did a live with trying to do a portrait of Mark Twain, but it came out alright. It just didn't look like him totally. But I was going for more for the technique, which I'm going to use that same technique, try and do Jesus after I'm done with this landscape. It's a pretty cool style I'm working on, because I try not to do what else does, especially with my landscapes. I've been doing landscapes for a long time, and I do them a lot of different ways. This seems to be looking pretty good. This is supposed to be a green hill over here. Oh, I like that. Except I didn't make any, I didn't put any yellow ochre down. Let's see if I can make some here. Make mud. Very nice. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm going to do a portrait after I'm done with this again. I'm going to try and put some water here. I'm using Prussian blue today. Because, you know, I try and just use red, trying to just red, blue, and yellow. and then mix my colors. So Prussian blue is like really strong, but drop some water. Right there. Now it looks like we'll have a pretty cool valley there. I'll put some rocks down here. This is kind of like the way I wish I could do my portraits. Just you grab the brush and just start going, you know. But that's going to take me probably years to master that. Maybe. As much as I paint, I might be able to do it quicker. Alright, those are going to be rocks here. I can kind of trying to just design them really quick, and then I'll deal with them later. There we go. A bunch of rocks. That's where the kids would be playing. This looks like a beach down there. There. I tried to make some more yellow ochre here. Looks pretty cool. I can't remember what this reminds me of. Maybe like Alaska or no, Alaska doesn't have beaches, do they? They have white sand, I think. Thanks for all the likes already. I notice I get some likes and then the views go down. I wonder if those are real likes. Alright, this is cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have some make sure this is going to be I was going to have this a grassy hill, but I don't know if that looks right. I think if I put a tree up, I'll probably cover this. I'll probably put some bushes down here and then just put some trees up here, because I don't like the way this looks here. Let me get the sky put in. And I think I'm going to use burnt umber as like an undertone, like okay. Now we'll put some, I'm going to use the Prussian blue, but it's really dark. I'm going to put a little green in it. And I'm going to have to put a lot of white in it, because I don't know if it's a good color for the sky. Oh, I'll put red in it. And we'll give it like a purplish color. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I think that'll look all right. I'll add a little more dark blue up here. Basically, I'm just going to color up here, then I'll blend it out. Then I'll put clouds. I'll probably do the clouds last. So there's a bunch of color. Now just titanium white. I just keep my brush kind of dirty, and will make the horizon really light, even though there's a little paint left on my brush. But look at that. Got the tonalism going on there. This is almost turning into a like impressionistic type painting here. I kind of like it. I like the way kind of if you just kind of like are loose with your brush and let it flow. You could create some pretty cool stuff. In Impressionism's hard because, believe it or not, like, you always, I tend to make it look good, so I'm always correcting something. Like, I want the trees to look good. Like, this looks like, it does look like Impressionism to me right now, but I'll probably ruin it by the time it's over. I like using a brush. Uh, the Sometimes I'll use for the mountains, but sometimes I like that soft look you get with the brush. All right. Well, anyway, I got the whole painting covered. That looks like Impressionism to me. I'm gonna go ahead and blend it now. Not really any hard edges in here, but I can get some of this to look a little softer up here. I just wipe the blender brush off occasionally. Thanks for all the likes, guys. I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna keep this one like Impressionism. Huh. I kind of lost my mountains. I don't like that. I want the mountain, some of it to look sharp. Alright. There we go. That looks better. Ah. The sky came out pretty cool looking. Alright, I'm going to try and put a little bit of color on the mountain tops. Just going to start off with a little. I don't want to overdo it. Hey, thank you. I'm glad you like that. It is different for me too. I don't ever really do them like this. I basically just threw the paint there and then I blended it all in. It looks really cool. You could see back there I got a distant mountain way in the back there on the right. I kind of blended a little bit, but doesn't that look cool? I'll show you the difference. I do this is one I did in acrylic paint. I'll show you the difference. I mean, there's a big difference. I mean, this is acrylic. Difference in the quality of the mountains compared to that. There's no comparison between like acrylic. You can't get acrylic to blend in like how I have this blended in. You just can't do it. So I went back to oil paint. I've been using acrylic for a year and a half now. I tried to master it, but my sales went down because of the acrylic. When I was doing oils, every oil painting would sell at the farmer's market. Every single one. Started doing them in acrylic and they, well, needless to say, just the qualities. Man, my back is. What time is it? 8. I think I'm due for Advil. All right. Stick around. I'm going to do a portrait after this. Since I was going to do Jesus, I'm not going to use a picture though. I'm going to use just my mind. Create my own Jesus. This is supposed to be water here. And this is like where the water washed the land away. The other thing that's cool about oil paint, like if I were to take a break from this picture, I could, because it'll still be wet tomorrow, and I'd still be able to blend things together if I need to. Bob Ross, yeah. I wonder how old he would be if he didn't die. You know, Bob Ross is, they still have all his paintings he did. They're in like a storage unit, which is something I have to do. I've got thousands of paintings. And I've got no more room. I had to bite the bullet and go ahead and just get more canvas, because since I went back to oil painting, you can't really do it on paper. I'm trying. These take up a lot of space. And when you stack 50 of them up in a corner, then you stack 50 next to that, 50 next to that, it's filling up the whole room pretty quick. Alright, there's those mountains I was talking about. Let's kind of cut them down a little. There we go. I don't like them all to look like just humps back there. Wow, I'm really liking this. I don't want to ruin it. You could ruin a painting really fast by putting the wrong color in there. I'm really digging all the colors in the sky there. If you watch the beginning, I started out with that burnt sienna in the sky, like a brownish color. Alright, well, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to put some trees on the left. I bought this new brush holder and I'm not used to it yet. I'm going to put some trees over here, so I'm going to mix some sap green with black. And pretty wet. Let me since I'm going to change this to trees right here. It would help to wipe some of the paint off. underneath where you're going to be going with the trees with oil paint, so it doesn't blend into the color you're going to put on there. And at first I was going to have that like a hill there, but I changed it. So the trees are just going to come down this path here. The bushes down here on top of this hill. And then I'm going to cover that with trees here. Oh, oh yeah, you can see it. These are called live stream trees. Because they're pretty quick to do. And see how I covered up that green hill now? Just totally got rid of it. And it still looks like Impressionism. Maybe I won't mess with the bushes too much. Thanks for all the likes, everyone. You know what I haven't done in a while? Waves. I think I could do some waves down here. Let's see. Like coming in on this beach. Do 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 do. All right. I'll probably save the rest for tomorrow because my back is starting to hurt and I want to get started on that portrait before my back gives out. It's looking pretty good. I like the colors. Not too many different colors. It's mostly blue and green. What's probably going to happen, I'll probably put something down in here and that'll be it. You can see how shiny the trees are because I used linseed oil in there. But I think by tomorrow that'll all be, the glare will be gone. Alright, I think I got enough in me to do the sketch. Oh, look at that. Artwork on the napkin. Alright, I think I got enough in me to sketch. I might be able to put a little bit of paint down. Look at my papers ready. Yeah, it's ready. What I did, I gessoed this paper so I could use oil paint on it. Here's the other portrait I did earlier. That's Michelangelo, yeah. All right, here we go. looks like Jesus. Hold on, I gotta go get something. I'll be right back. I gotta get my back massager. I don't think I'm gonna be able to paint this tonight, guys, because my back is really hurting. Hey, thanks for subbing. What kind of bike do you got? Thank you guys for watching the landscape. It was Alright. I think that's enough sketching. This time I'm going to start with the I'm trying to make it look like an old painting. We're going to use burnt umber to outline it, just like I did the other ones. And I put the shadows in with this burnt umber. Do. I'm going to try and put, this is some kind of hood on here, like a robe on. Come on back, hold out. Do 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 do. I can't believe my back. Okay, I'm going to try and make that burnt umber really light. I think when I did Mark Twain, I made it too dark. I think this color that I'm using here is going to kind of help it make it look like an old painting. What I'm hoping. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm doing this for Christmas. I think that's about all I can do, guys. Let me try and finish the eyes, but my back is really hurting now. It's never hurt like this before. Usually it just kind of is a soreness. But today it's like nerves pinching. I think I'll have to finish Jesus tomorrow, guys, in the morning. I think once I lay down for a while. Work today, so I do a lot of lifting at work, and I must have tweaked my back today. Well, it's coming together. Still needs a lot of work, but that's about all I can do. Sorry, guys. I thought I'd be able to finish it, but tomorrow. So anyway, let me put my landscape back here. This is what I started off with, if you just joined in. And I'm going to finish that in the morning too. All right, good night, everyone. If you subscribe, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the likes. Sleep night and Merry Christmas. We'll see you tomorrow.